Good evening. Firstly, thank you to the panel of judges from EY Partian, PwC, and Deloitte for awarding us this award. And we would like to also thank, on behalf of UNN and our over 600 colleagues, to the board of directors and to our management and various teams across UNN, because the initiative is actually a collaboration between various teams, including working with external parties like the village headman. And ESG Initiative is actually the first from UNN. So to win it tonight is an honor, and it's quite an encouragement for us. And we started off from setting up of the infrastructure to creating the program that we onboarded the residents, we work with them, and for first time ever, they actually have internet connection in this area. So that's actually quite meaningful, and it's in line with our target of inclusivity via connectivity and inclusivity via program. So thank you very much for the award tonight. Thank you. UNN's vision is to create a Bruneian smart nation with the mission to connect the entire country and support the local talent. So with that, UNN sets to empower a digital society by making sure all Bruneians can enjoy affordable and meaningful internet connection. For a long time, actually, the rural area of Brunei, also known as Ulu Blayit, the population did not have any access to internet. So prioritizing progress over profit, UNN made a groundbreaking move towards technological innovation and sustainability by implementing hybrid solar power system at its base stations to ensure uninterrupted 24/7 connectivity in these remote areas. Reinforcing further on UNN's commitment to build an inclusive digital society, UNN actually ideated the UNNity for Local Community program to empower the members of rural community by upskilling them. And with upskilling them, this will help to provide basic maintenance task knowledge and skills required for them to perform these tasks to upkeep the UNN base stations in their villages. The hybrid solar system deployed by UNN is actually very critical, as it helped to ensure uninterrupted 24/7 connectivity in the most remote part of rural Brunei, which until today is still without commercial grade power. And the hybrid solar system powers the mobile base stations, which otherwise cannot provide connectivity to the rural community in the area, and which exacerbates the ongoing seclusion of that community. So the rural communities are actually spread out over a stretch of 6 different rural villages, which we call as kampongs. And these kampongs are actually Kampong Bang Taong, Kampong Kukup, Kampong Buau, Kampong Biadong Ulu, Kampong Melilas, and Kampong Sukang. So from the solar-powered base stations that have been built, these actually help to benefit them greatly, because these mobile base stations had been installed by UNN. So now UNN has managed to connect families who live apart from each other, divided by the great expanse of forests, which no longer is a barrier due to the new mobile service. The quality of life of the average rural kinfolk is actually right now so much better because of all these mobile base stations and the hybrid powered base stations, and the new opportunities have also opened up for these villagers to actually practice cottage industry, selling their vegetable produce as well as handicraft without having to commute hours on end to the markets. And schools are actually set up by the government and in these very remote locations, and all the students and learners from these schools actually have opportunities for remote learning, because now these children can actually access the most up-to-date learning materials online, and they can actually connect to the internet and be aware of actually what's going on in the world.
Well, UN has long been a strong advocate for protecting the environment and providing technology in a responsible and ethical manner. It is proud to have ESG Initiative as part of its corporate KPI while integrating technology and innovation. As part of the inclusivity objective via the UNNity for Local Community program, UN does not only focus on providing training and employment opportunities for the rural communities to look after the remote base stations, thus saving travelling time for its own engineers and technicians. While this saves on carbon footprint and OPEX with respect to overtime costs, there is the more profound benefit of providing education opportunities for the betterment of the rural communities. The villagers who have been engaged by UNN can be mentored remotely by the more experienced UNN team through live streaming as they work. The villagers have access to specifically designed chatbots and AI, documentation and libraries of information stored on UNN's cloud for their reference and guidance during troubleshooting as well. Single-handedly modernize Brunei infrastructure, delivering best-in-class fixed and mobile services while also driving down internet costs to accelerate digitalization and eliminate barriers to technology adoption. It is now integral to the country's aspiration to achieve smart nation status. Recognizing the nation's growing demand for higher speed to support automation, AI, and strengthen cybersecurity measures against emerging threats, UN is set to pioneer a study on ethical AI framework. This aims to ensure responsible and progressive adoption of AI for innovation. Additionally, UNN is rapidly constructing Tier 3 and above data centers to support the national sovereign cloud requirement of local businesses, economic growth, and critical sectors such as fintech, healthcare, and defense.